The line that separates medium duty from heavy duty is harder to see these days. Some work once considered heavy duty is being done legally by medium duty equipment. This expands the medium duty market. This brings you into contact with new customers, new fleets, and new applications. It generally increases the requirement for power. DDA 8.2-liter turbocharged diesel and the gas engines are rated for city tractor service up to 60,000 pounds GCW. A Cat 3208 will push that GCW top limit up to 85,000 pounds. The Cat 3208s are not restricted to city service, but are highway applicable as well. The 3208T, with 215 gross horsepower rating, for example, can be used without restriction in any application where 215 horsepower provides adequate performance. A variety of other unrestricted ratings are also available. The 210 and 225 gross horsepower versions can be used as highway tractors with GCWs of 40,000 and 50,000 pounds respectively. The Cat represents good value for the money. It costs more, and the required Topkick cab costs more. As in any sale, that added cost must be balanced against the added potential earning power of the completed unit. The 3208 engines have good industry acceptance, and like all engines, their share of devoted users won't consider anything else. By offering the 3208, you gain access to these new specific customers. The 3208 has a reputation for reliability and conservative fuel use. There are nearly 2,000 Cat dealers to provide emergency parts and service away from your dealership. We believe that Cat business is plus business, and that a Cat-powered Topkick is an entry into fleets and applications that were marginal or unproductive markets for us before.
In the universe of mid-range diesel power, not all engines were created equal. Today, there is a product that delivers fuel efficiency, durability, and rebuildability all in one package. The 3208 by Caterpillar. The 3208 offers an exciting combination of benefits, performance, and after-purchase support programs available in no other mid-range diesel engine. With a big 10.4-liter displacement, largest in its class, the 3208 provides excellent performance in a variety of applications. It begins with a tested design based on experience building diesel engines that goes back to 1931. Since 1968, Caterpillar has manufactured over 300,000 mid-range truck engines, many of them still in service today. To provide consistent quality, Caterpillar makes its own engine block and component castings and assembles them at the largest single-location diesel engine facility in the world. The 3208 has a number of important design features that you should know about in selling this engine. Please view the next segment for an inside look at the 3208. The 3208's 90-degree V8 design has proven itself in thousands of medium-duty truck and bus applications. It's big, 10.4 liters, or 636 cubic inches of displacement. Yet it's relatively light and responsive, with excellent torque output over a broad speed range. Power ratings start at 165 and go up to 250 horsepower to meet an expanding range of medium-duty power needs. For details, please select one of these design areas and press the corresponding number button on your touchpad. Thank you. Intake valve heads and stems are hardened stainless steel to give toughness and wear resistance for a long life. Exhaust valves in the 3208 engine are of two materials. The stems are hardened steel to resist wear, while the heads are of a special alloy for high temperature strength. A stellite facing for added heat resistance is used on exhaust valves for the turbocharged 3208. Seat inserts for exhaust valves provide high temperature wear resistance. Intake valve seat inserts are standard on the turbocharged model, but can be installed on the naturally aspirated 3208 at overhaul time if necessary. The 3208 uses a two-ring piston design that reduces frictional horsepower loss, reduces wear, and contributes to fuel efficiency. A twist-type top ring performs two jobs. It effectively seals compression, while at the same time contributing to good oil control. This top ring is molybdenum coated for long life and low friction. The second ring is a spring-backed oil control type, chrome-plated for excellent wear life. Piston rings are individually inspected to ensure perfect roundness for a complete seal. The cylinder heads are a special molybdenum nickel cast iron for toughness and strength. Rigid construction resists warping and distortion. Intake manifolds are cast integral with the heads, eliminating the need for gaskets. Like the entire engine, the heads are rebuildable. The 3208 fuel system features individual injector pumps with built-in calibration and, as a result, are adjustment-free. Centrifugal timing advance helps ensure easy starting and good fuel economy over the entire operating range. The governor is a simple mechanical type. Sleeve metering pumps have a low resistance to governor response, requiring no hydraulic boost. Startup control provides full fueling regardless of throttle, while normal governing takes over at 500 RPM. Since the full range governor maintains nearly constant engine speed as load fluctuates, it is a major advantage for customers using mechanical or hydraulic PTO systems to drive auxiliary equipment at a constant speed. Once the governor is set at a specific RPM, it holds that speed for continuations. Examples of this type of application include refuse, utility lift trucks, mixers, dumps, and fuel delivery trucks. Shutdown is instantaneous because a solenoid actuates fuel metering sleeves for zero fuel delivery. Fuel lubricates all components inside the injection pump housing in complete isolation from the engine's lubrication system. An important feature of the 3208 fuel system is that it can be repaired in the field by authorized service outlets. Should an injector pump require replacement, plunger and barrel can be removed quickly without disturbing other pumps, and no calibration is required. The Caterpillar turbocharger is a low inertia device that provides fast response to load change or accelerator demand. The turbocharger compensates to maintain combustion air density as altitude increases. The 3208 camshaft is cast iron with two lobes per cylinder, one for intake and one for exhaust. This results in wide lobe faces. Only two lobes per cylinder are required because a separate fuel injection camshaft is provided for the fuel system. Cylinder bores are precision honed, providing a smooth surface for oil control with minimal friction. Full-length water jackets, large water passages, and ample pump capacity help ensure even temperatures under the most demanding conditions. The water pump is engineered for a long service life with wear-resistant carbon and ceramic seal surfaces. Heavy-duty bearings support the pump rotor, shaft, and pulley. At overhaul time, cylinders can be rebored twice at 20 thousandths and 40 thousandths of an inch. Dry replacement sleeves can bring the bore back to standard after 2 rebores or to repair damaged cylinders. Crankshafts used in all 3208s are counterweighted total hardened steel forgings. A patented total hardening process gives the crankshaft a very hard surface with a softer inner core which allows for crankshaft flexing. The result is consistently high fatigue strength. 3208 crankshafts are also regrindable. Connecting rods are forged H-sections of boron steel, hardened and shot peened for high strength with minimum weight. The tapered end rod design gives the piston high strength under high cylinder pressures. Rigid heavy wall wrist pins are hardened and ground to support power stroke loads. The flywheel housing is a heat-treated aluminum alloy casting that is light but strong. It is externally attached to the block in order to sustain higher torque loads associated with unsupported transmissions. Main and connecting rod bearings are steel-backed aluminum alloy with a lead tin overlay. These proven heavy-duty materials provide excellent load, wear, and corrosion resistance. The lead tin overlay assures proper break-in. Unique main bearing caps have securing bolts 30 degrees from vertical. The engine block is cast of nickel chrome alloy iron with tensile strength specified at 40,000 psi. Using this high alloy block material, which is stronger than conventional gray iron, along with a unique casting technique, Caterpillar engineers are able to eliminate costly cylinder liners and obtain the largest displacement of any mid-range diesel. Cast-in stresses are relieved through controlled heat treatment. Rigid and strong, with neither troublesome cross-tie bolts nor excess weight, metal is strategically placed in load-bearing areas to maintain accurate alignment. Deep skirt block construction extends almost 4 inches below the crankshaft centerline. This design adds strength and rigidity to the lower block area and provides good crankshaft support. A 6-lobe oil pump and large capacity oil system provides excellent cooling and lubrication at uniform pressure. Except for California models, turbocharged 3208s feature oil spray jets to increase cooling and lubrication of the underside of pistons. Oil passages are drilled internally with no external lines to crimp or break. The slightly elliptical tapered shape of the 3208's aluminum alloy pistons allows for heat expansion. A thick tapered crown holds rings true to the cylinder at operating temperatures for long-lasting power and low oil consumption. The lower part of the piston, the skirt area, is reinforced to prevent skirt cracking. The piston pin bore is offset slightly from the center line of the piston. This reduces piston side force, which helps eliminate uneven wear in the cylinder bores. The cardioid-shaped combustion chamber in the piston crown provides more complete fuel and air mixing for efficient combustion. The 3208 features twin spin-on oil filters. The twin full-flow filters protect against particles as small as 15 microns. The accessible location with no plumbing makes servicing easy. A large capacity oil cooler maintains low temperature in the normal operating range. The 3208 is a 90-degree V8 configuration with a 4.5-inch bore and a 5-inch stroke, resulting in a displacement of 636 cubic inches, the largest displacement available in a mid-range truck engine.
The CAT 3208 engine program for 85 provides a range of power ratings. The selection gives the customer room to make reasonable trade-offs between performance and economy. Low RPM ratings offer the fuel economy. Here are the choices for 85. First, for 49 state usage, the lineup includes 2 naturally aspirated engines, the 175 and the 210, and 4 turbocharged units, the 200, 215, 225, and 250. 2 of these engines are recommended for city, suburban, and local delivery only, the 210 natural and the 250 turbo. The rest are unrestricted in application. Unrestricted means they can be used in any application where rated horsepower provides adequate performance. So these engines can be used in trucks or tractors, in all types of city and suburban applications, and on the highway for intercity hauling. The 3208 engine lineup for California consists of 4 engines, all turbocharged and unrestricted in application. They are the 175, 200, 210, and 225. The 200 rating for California will be available beginning in January 1985. Looking again at the 49 state engines, the 215 turbo will be receiving major program emphasis in 85. It's the engine that puts you in a favorable competitive position with the IHC's DT466 and gives you added flexibility in that it's unrestricted in application. It can be used for intercity jobs as well as a full range of city and suburban applications. The 215 is compatible with the MT Series automatic, an ideal combination for a broad range of applications, including delivery trucks and tractors, beverage delivery, and smaller dump trucks. And when new noise regulations come into effect, the 215 turbo will displace the 210 natural in municipal truck applications. The 225 and 250 turbos are expected to continue to be the most popular choices for dump truck and refuse applications where high horsepower is a key performance element. The low RPM CAT engines are rated at 2,000 or 2,200 RPM. This group would include the 200 turbo and the 215 turbo among the 49 state engines, and among the California engines, the 175 and 200. Caterpillar has named their 200 horsepower 49 state engine the Economy 2000, but keep in mind that it's only available with a manual transmission. 3208 engine selection depends to a large extent on the balance between performance and economy that the user desires. It's also important to consider that a vehicle with efficient specifications, radial tires, fan clutch, aerodynamic devices, etc., may be able to do a specific job with less power than a similar vehicle without the efficiency items. Also, a truck with air conditioning, power steering, PTO drives, etc., may require a higher horsepower rating than a truck without this power-consuming equipment. Determining what horsepower is required for a specific application is basic truck selection, which is covered in the Gray tab section of your data book. It can also be learned through courses such as TMI or through experience. When special performance requirements are involved, consult sales engineering.
At the heart of reducing costs for 3208 engine owners is Caterpillar Economy Plus. To monitor engine wear with a goal of scheduling downtime and reducing maintenance costs, Caterpillar offers a service called Scheduled Oil Sampling, or SOS. At regular oil changes, samples are drawn and sent to the lab for extensive testing. More than a simple oil analysis, CAT tests for the presence of elements like aluminum, magnesium, and molybdenum. The amount of each of these elements, measured over time, establishes wear rates for specific engine components. With SOS, many costly road breakdowns can be avoided, and repairs can be scheduled for a convenient time and place. Another unique CAT program, aimed at providing optimum performance and detecting minor problems before they become major ones, is the Power Analysis Report, or PAR. With a computer-linked chassis dynamometer, an engine is compared to original performance specifications across its entire operating range. The results of this test are far more accurate than a regular dynamometer. With PAR, truck owners can pinpoint specific engine problems faster, verify new truck performance at point of sale, identify unauthorized power adjustments, and make a final quality check on repairs. In addition, PAR will confirm wear-related performance loss, reinforce fuel-efficient driving habits, and audit fleet performance. When SOS and PAR indicate that overhaul time is near, 3208 owners have several value-planned repair options to choose from. Each option represents only a fraction of the cost of a new engine and is available from CAT engine dealers at flat-rate prices. The engine owner's choice will be based on his individual operational requirements, future trade-in plans, maintenance program, repair practices, and downtime consideration. Repair options include lower-end overhauls, in-frame overhauls, out-of-frame overhauls, CAT remanufactured short blocks, or completely remanufactured engines. Money and time-saving remanufactured components available over the counter include water pumps, connecting rods, crankshafts, fuel pump and governor groups, turbocharger cartridges, starters, and alternators. As an added value, exchange components are sold with new part warranties. To make it easier and less costly for owners who prefer to do their own work, CAT offers a number of convenient preventive maintenance gasket, component, rebuild, and engine overhaul kits. Along with all the necessary parts, each kit includes step-by-step instructions. Under normal circumstances, about 60% of 3208's components are reusable at overhaul time. Even for a 3208 run to failure, there are options to choose from. Engine blocks can be rebored twice, and if cylinder damage is excessive, dry sleeves can be installed. Not only is the 3208 completely rebuildable, but guaranteed parts availability is a standard feature of every CAT truck engine. In North America, there are over 2,000 Caterpillar parts and service outlets, including many authorized GMC truck dealerships. These outlets are backed by 100 computer-linked dealer distributors and 16 strategically located parts warehouses. With the exclusive Caterpillar parts policy, parts not available from dealer inventory will be delivered in 48 hours or less, or the parts will be supplied free of charge. For added long-term protection, Caterpillar offers extended service coverage to all new 3208 buyers throughout the U.S. and Canada whose trucks or buses are licensed for on-highway use. Full service coverage for the 3208 begins at the end of the standard warranty and continues out to 150,000 miles, 36 months, or 5,400 hours, whichever comes first. The Caterpillar product support programs help control the cost of truck ownership. Together, they represent a system that encourages engine longevity through preventive maintenance, while at the same time providing maximum flexibility to engine owners. The Caterpillar 3208 offers prospective buyers excellent value for their diesel engine dollar. In a feature-for-feature comparison with International Harvester's DT466, 3208 advantages can speak for themselves. At 636 cubic inches, or 10.4 liters, the 3208 is much larger than the DT's 466 cubic inches, only 7.6 liters. And despite the size difference, the 3208 weighs 137 pounds less, leaving that much more for the payload. In terms of performance, this translates into a torque rise of up to 27%, with an operating range of 800 to 1200 RPM for the 3208, where the DT466 only has a torque rise of 15%, with an operating range of 800 RPM. On the road, this means the 3208 can accelerate faster with less shifting, and on grades, it can be lugged down lower into the operating range. In specific applications, the 3208 can be matched with a 5-speed transmission. To achieve the same degree of performance, the DT466 requires a 2-speed rear axle or a 10-speed transmission. The 3208 has a broad range of applications that include on-highway usage. The DT466, to quote IHC's application guidelines, is not intended for use in applications that require sustained operation at top geared speed. This includes auto haulers, trailer towers,